Everyone keeps telling you AI is coming for creative jobs. Voice actors, writers, artists, all replaceable, all on borrowed time. Well, one of the biggest games of last year just proved that theory dead wrong, and the CEO himself admitted it. Arc Raiders launched in October 2025, and it was a massive hit. Nearly 500,000 players on Steam, the kind of breakout success most studios dream about. But behind all that hype was a decision that almost tanked the whole thing. Embark Studios, the developer, decided to use AI text to speech for a bunch of the in-game voice lines, location pings, callouts, the kind of dialogue you hear constantly while playing. Now here's the thing. They did not just steal voices. They actually paid actors to come into the booth, record their voices, and then license those voices for AI text to speech. So the actors got paid. But the actual lines players heard in the game? Generated by a machine. And players noticed immediately. The backlash was brutal. Players called the voices flat, robotic, and soulless. The inflections were wrong. The timing felt off. Characters that should have sounded urgent in combat sounded like they were reading a grocery list. And beyond the quality complaints, a lot of players had a moral objection too. Voice actors are already struggling to find steady work. Using AI to replace their performances, even if you paid them a licensing fee, felt like a slap in the face. For some players, it was a deal breaker. Steam reviews started piling up, mentioning the AI voices specifically. Community forums lit up. This was not a small group of complainers. This was a significant chunk of the player base saying, look, we love this game, but the AI voice acting is pulling us out of the experience. It is breaking the immersion. And when immersion breaks in a game built around teamwork and communication, that is a real problem. So what did Embark do? Their CEO, Patrick Soderlund, went on record with gamesindustry.biz and said something you almost never hear from a tech executive. He said, quote, "There is a quality difference. A real professional actor is better than AI. That is just how it is." Let that sink in for a second. The CEO of the company that used AI voices is telling you humans are better. Not might be better. Not could be better in some situations. Are better. Period. And they backed it up with action. Embark started re-recording the AI-generated lines with real human actors. They brought voice talent back into the booth and replaced the machine-generated dialogue with actual performances. Today, Arc Raiders has fewer AI voice lines than it did at launch, and that number keeps shrinking. They are actively swapping AI out for humans, not the other direction. Now, Soderlund did not completely trash AI. He said Embark uses it as a production tool for prototyping, for testing, for figuring out what a scene should sound like before they bring in the real talent. And honestly, that makes sense. Using AI to sketch out ideas before committing real resources? Smart. Using AI as the final product that millions of players experience? That is where it falls apart. But this story is bigger than one game. What Arc Raiders exposed is a fundamental truth about AI and creative work that a lot of companies are about to learn the hard way. In part 2, we are going to dig into what this means for the entire AI replacement narrative. Because the lesson here is not just about voice acting, it is about every industry betting that AI can replace human talent.